Russell 4 dual meets. What gets you excited about thinking about a upcoming tournament with a great number of individuals?
Well, it's a two-day tournament, so we're getting closer to a three-day tournament format, which is what's important. Two-day tournament, 2 days of weigh-ins. Midlands is deep. We're excited. We're going to have 22 entries, so we're fired up. You're going to see a lot of firepower, and we got 2 freshmen wrestling. That's important to us, so a lot going on as far as development, and good for our fans too.
What kind of barometer is the Midlands for the redshirt guys that are going to compete?
It's a good barometer for everybody. It's not just to throw your hat in the ring and see where you're at. It's a barometer from my evaluation perspective as well. Because if our guys are throwing their hat in the ring just to see where they're at, then we need to work on their mentality. This is about being the best that you can be one match at a time. So it's a barometer there for freshmen, and it's a barometer for our number 1 seeds or our whatever, our high-powered guys. So it's also a barometer for 2 weight classes that aren't really settled yet. 41 seems to be going that way with Mirren, but don't tell Happel that, because he has every intention of being the guy, and then 184. So there's a lot of things that are in play here, and this is important coming up.
Do you look at, do you look for anything different out of the guys that are wrestling there for the first time?
I mean, here's the thing. These guys have been wrestling for a long time. They've been wrestling in big matches for a long time. I mean, 2 of the guys that are wrestling one was a national champion this summer on a big stage, and the other one was in that same bracket, was in the top 5. So this is just them taking the next steps in their career, but, belong. Go in there and belong. Abe Assad is going home, so to speak. It's close to his home, and you got to be excited about that. So a lot of things in play. Like I said, I mean, it doesn't matter how old you are if you're unattached or if this is your first major college tournament. It's important to be ready one match at a time as they come up and have a lot of fun.
How would you assess the way Abe's been wrestling so far this season?
Who's that?
Abe?
We have a guy there that has a lot of talent. His upside is huge, and we want to see him continue to get more, I would say, college-oriented in this wrestling room. When you come from a high school program and you're the alpha male, sometimes it's hard to look at it like it's nothing but survival, and it's not survival. We want to persevere, and we want to overcome, and we want to rise to the occasion in these challenges, no matter who, our opponent is in this practice room. And there's some tough practice partners for all our younger guys. And, in Abe's case, he's definitely made progress this semester, and we got to keep that going because, when you look at guys where they start and where they end up, they don't come out of nowhere. They don't come out of nowhere. So you talked about a barometer. I mean, you don't just, get your butt whooped, and then all of a sudden, just because it's my time to put a Hawkeye singlet in, I'm the guy, and all of a sudden I'm going to shine. It's about, the attitude, the fight in here, not necessarily the score or the results in here, but that's got to correlate to scores and results in that competition. So you asked about Abe Assad. He's on track.
What about Glazier?
He's on track, same. Glazier, he a little bit more like a pick you up and throw you down style. Seems to be very durable. But they're 2 different guys. Abe is very talented, very skilled, has the resume, the pedigree. Glazier, maybe more like a junkyard dog, but I'll tell you what, in a 7-minute match with riding time, being a junkyard dog and having those ingredients, pretty beneficial. So So both those guys, we like them in our program, doing a good job.
Up and down the lineup, is a tournament like this a little bit more revealing than, say, a dual meet?
Well, you're going to have depth, and as guys get into matches, you know, you're going to have the marquee matchup at each weight where you're looking, you know, Arizona State's going to be there, so say the number one guy in America at 184 is going to be there. So that's a challenge right there. And again, is it going to be just throw your hat in the ring, or is it going to be go out and compete with that guy? So definitely the tale is, you know, told differently, I guess is a good way to say it, because sometimes in a dual meet you get one or two good matchups, and the other ones are heavy favorites on paper or heavy non-favorites. But what difference does it make? Wrestle one match at a time, get ready to go. When we do that, our guys are pretty doggone good.
Seemed like based on the teams that are planning on being there, it could be a pretty big weekend for Caleb Young as well. How would you kind of assess the way he's gone?
He's, you know, everybody, you know, has their opinion on, you know, certain weight classes and certain individual results. And the biggest thing with him is give yourself a chance to be successful and go out and score points. And 3 to 2 matches it's hard. You know, and then one match at Ames was 1-1 going down to the wire. So, you know, even though we got Cradle put on our back and that was more of a lopsided win, but it was a heck of a lot closer than that. And we had opportunities to convert, and we didn't. So just go out and score points. You know, it's a big weekend for every weight class. It's a big weekend for, you know, Paul Glenn. I'm not, you know, just talking about 41 and 84 having multiple entries, you know. 33, I mean, there's Glosser, Turk, Corbin. I mean, I could, you know, talk about a lot of depth. Jeremiah Moody, you know, he's healthy. His hamstring's coming around. So it's good. It's good stuff out there.
Gavin be in the mix at 33 too?
Yep.
I know that different coaches going to Texas, but I mean, how much will you be following what Spencer and the other
I'll
Hawkeye
be
guys?
following it like I read the Bible every night and every morning. Be very glued. You know, we got 6 athletes there, and come on in. And 4 of them are men and 2 are women. So we're excited to see those results.
How Spencer looked kind of in the lead up to it.
Awesome. He looks like he always looks. No prediction there, but we like how our guys, when they get ready to go and they prepare, we like it.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, SID.
How would you assess your season at this point?
My season as a whole, well, I wouldn't really assess it just like on the mat. I mean, if we're talking on the mat, as far as my progression within the wrestling room, I feel like, kind of like Tom said, I've made a lot of jumps. Definitely from the start of this semester to now, I've definitely grown as a wrestler and as a person. And I think I still obviously got a long way to go, but I think I'm on the right track, and I think there still needs to be improvement. So.
Or do you feel like you've made the most improvement or the biggest improvement since you've been in the room?
I think it's just been my mindset. So nothing, I mean, obviously technical-wise, there's things that I've changed and improved, but I think my mindset going into practice, I got to get ready for practice every day. Some days I would come in here and I wouldn't be ready, and then it would show on the mat, and my performance wouldn't be as well. I wouldn't have the best practice. So I think just having a strong mind and strengthening my mind with everything Tom and Terry are telling me all the time about my mindset, that's helped me a lot, and it'll continue to help me throughout.
You know, sometimes guys can be helped by mentors. Is there any teammate that really kind of helped you with that mindset and that growth?
I think as far as teammates, I think every especially these seniors, you know, like Marinelli's not a senior, but Marinelli, you know, Glenn, Cash, Warner too, those guys have really helped me. Just like on some days, you know, when I'm wrestling and maybe it's not going the best for me, you know, they're right there to, you know, help me, give me some tips, keep me through it. And then coaching-wise, I think Telford's been a big help for me this year. He's kind of been right there helping me, you know, with, like I said, mindset and just on the mat too. So it's been nice.
Who do you roll around with often in practice?
I mean, I'm in there with like Cash, Warner, obviously, Kemmer, you know, wrestled with Moody yesterday, Keegan Shaw, you know, a lot of guys, you know, Marinelli sometimes. So whenever they need me, really whoever. So sometimes it could be a 41 pounder, it could be Cassiope, you never know. You know.
There's a variety of different
Yeah,
looks there.
yeah, for sure.
Sounds like the top guy in the country could be in your bracket at Midlands. Is that something that gets you excited?
Yeah, yeah. I don't really. I mean, yeah, everyone, you know, this guy's in the bracket, that guy's not in the bracket. I mean, I don't really look at it that way. I just look at it as an opportunity to, you know, kind of showcase my skills, how much I've grown from the beginning of the season till now. So, and against some of the best guys in the country and in the world.
Did you ever go and attend Midlands when you were in high school?
Yeah, I actually. So last year I was there. I actually, like Tom was saying, it's like about like 10 minutes away from where I live. So I was there. I was at all the sessions last year. It was pretty fun to watch. And then when I was, I don't know, it was when Metcalf was wrestling. I don't know when, but I was there back when I was at Northwestern, and me and my dad went and we like watched like the finals or something. And I remember I actually got like my hat signed by Metcalf, and I think maybe even Tom and Terry too. I think I still have it actually. They probably don't remember, but I do. Yeah. So that was fun. I don't know what year that was, but it was when Metcalf was wrestling.
Kind of neat going back there and now actually being a part of the
Oh
event.
yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, my family's gonna be there. It's gonna be nice to kind of have them there. They've been coming to some of the opens, but it's right in my backyard, literally. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be nice to kind of put on a show for them. You know, have some fun and just wrestle.
Obviously, first major collegiate tournament in a weight that's pretty stacked in this room at least. What's it like